I think it's partly ideological that would very much like to see Pete out. I'm on this, I'm of course close to Pete. I've known Pete a long time. We had the same job. I know you are as well. And so I'm strongly for Pete. But I do think that a lot of the drama at the staff level in the Pentagon, some of it's just a product of the fact the Pentagon is a snake pit, very complicated place to work. I said to Pete recently, I was like, there's no way I couldn't run that place for one day. I mean, I'm in awe of anyone who can run the Pentagon. So I think that's part of it. But there's also an ideological motive here. And Pete is sensible. He's rooted in the experience of the troops. He is, of course, loyal to the president. He understands the president's vision. And it would be a lot easier, I think, to have a crazed neoconservative senator run the Pentagon if you wanted a war with Iran. I do think that's part of it. And so I don't understand a lot of what's happening there. I do know Dan Caldwell pretty well, who's one of the aides, one of the senior aides who was fired. Yeah, and I'm completely convinced, and I think the evidence proves, that Dan Caldwell did not leak classified information to NBC News. That's a lie. I was told that by somebody who I trust, by the way, who I think was telling me the truth. He believed it also, but that was out there. Everyone heard that. He photocopied information or took a picture on his phone, texted it to this reporter at NBC, broke federal law. That's a crime to do that. Undermined the president, et cetera, et cetera. Well, that's not true. He didn't do that. And moreover, not only did he not do that, there's no evidence that he did it because they never took his phone and they never polygraphed him. So the whole thing was one of those classic Washington, I think of it as like getting attacked by a swarm of bees. Like you're just going along, you're walking through the woods, and all of a sudden you step on a hive and they're just flying up your shorts. They're on you. You can't think straight. All you know is pain. And that's how they get people. Like this stuff will appear out of nowhere. All of a sudden you'll just hear so-and-so's bad. He did something really wrong. I don't know all the details, but he's done. And then the 5-minute hate begins and the person's destroyed. That's what happened to Dan Caldwell. But the question is why?